Welcome to Buzzed and Baffled, the podcast where the wine is flowing, the stories get weird, and we try our best to keep the chaos to a minimum. Try being the keyword.
Before we jump in, a quick behind-the-scenes truth. Producing the show is basically an Olympic sport. Between being the media manager, the sound engineer, the editor, and trying to control her own voice volume, which, let's be honest, Nicole's has the natural power of a small megaphone, things can get a little unpredictable. So if you hear the occasional mic spike, just know it's not your headphones. It's Nicole living her best and loudest life.
Disclaimer, we're not experts. Just two curious humans with wine in hand and an enthusiasm for the bizarre. Some topics may be dark, sensitive, or downright strange, so listener discretion is advised. And remember, everything you hear is for entertainment only, so take the story seriously, just not too seriously.
And any opinions shared on this podcast are our own and not reflective of any third party.
Now, pour a glass, settle in, and get ready to be buzzed and baffled. Okay, we are recording.
I'm blind.
She's trying to rig something up here. So
Nicole had to have the window open.
It's hot out.
And the light is directly reflecting on my boom arm from the sun.
Put the sheer so it's blocking.
It's fine. I don't need my eyes anyways. That literally did nothing. It'll be fine in like 3 minutes when the sun moves.
But now you're definitely going to hit in the head but with those curtains as they blow. So I still win.
Yeah.
But we're back. Guess who's over the hill?
Recording still.
Uh-huh. She had her birthday party. I haven't updated the website yet.
I barely survived. I think I might have nitrate poisoning.
Yeah, she's been having a case of the dropsies today. I think her system's giving out.
Yeah, it's like too much processed meat.
You had so many wieners in the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, I've OD'd on wieners.
Because we had wieners last night, too. Because we all went to my patio because I burned my face off again for the second time. I wasn't fit for public consumption.
Nope.
But my friends can be exposed to it. I don't care. They could look the horror dead in the face.
Did you say horror or whore?
Horror.
Okay. Just checking.
So how does it feel to be over the hill?
Literally the same decrepit thing I felt a week ago.
Have you found all the hot dogs I hid in your house?
Yes, I did.
All 4 of them?
All 4 of them.
You didn't even let me know you found the last one.
Yeah, I did. I texted you on Tuesday morning and said I found the 4th hot dog.
Oh, I don't think it came through.
Okay. Because it was in my fiber.
Uh-huh.
And I put my long spoon in because fiber is in a stupid cylinder container.
Uh-huh.
And I hit it and I was like, did fucking David put a scoop in here? That was my first thought.
What did David do?
Yeah. And then I was like, what? And then the giant hot dog came out. Plastic hot dog for those unaware.
Yeah,
she didn't put like a raw hot dog.
I didn't hide raw Woolworths or cooked Woolworths hot dogs just randomly in her
if
house.
you would have did that, the one on the pillow that you left me that cracked me in the head when I flipped over would have been long gone by some animal in my home.
Yeah, Lana would have been on that.
Because I was like drunk as shit and I try to like flip my pillow over. It's just like this hard piece of plastic. It's like hits me in the head. I'm like, what the fuck? It's like, it was a fucking hot dog.
And then you found the Lisa put the one easy pickings, low hanging fruit in the vanity. Yep. I did the one in the shower and I did the one in the mucilix.
Yep. Yep.
Because she's so old, she has to put fiber in her coffee.
I've been doing that for years. 2 scoops a day.
Yeah. And now we're back. And I'm not talking about murder today. A little bit of child abuse, a little bit of other things sprinkled in there.
Half of one, 6 dozen of the other, as you've been known to say.
Yep. So would you like to
Oh, yeah. Is this in Japanese, probably?
I don't know. Maybe. I got it because it matched the name of the person we're talking about. And the bottle was pretty.
This is our first non-grape wine
Mm-hmm.
on the show. Pure Dawn. Junmai Ginjo Sake.
Oh, I didn't take a picture of it.
Shimizu no Mai.
What does that mean?
I don't fucking know.
Put it up here. I'll take a picture.
Well, let me finish reading it. Full flavor profile that is clean and well structured and complements a wide range of food. Serve chilled and refrigerate after opening. At least it's just a little bottle, so.
I'm not a huge fan of sake. So.
I don't think it tastes like much. I think it's pretty kind of neutral as far as flavor goes. I like some of the flavored stuff, like plum is really good.
It's not one of the milky looking ones because I can't drink those. Nice screw top.
Yeah, Nicole's story is Asian themed, I think.
Yeah, so I got this sake because we're talking about someone named Brittany Dawn.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, this is the closest I'm going to get. And I'm like, well, if we're drinking sake, we got to get sushi for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And David's like, were you doing it in like an Asian theme? Like, nope, it's about a blonde lady from Texas. Big pour with not knowing I'm going to like it.
Well, at least it's in a separate cup.
Yes. It's nice and clear, though. It looks crisp.
It smells like literally nothing.
Oh, it doesn't smell like anything. It's just kind of astringent.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of like when you're drinking like a barrel-aged beer, just the barrel-aged flavor and none of the other good parts of it.
Like, this is what I picture rubbing alcohol tasting like.
It's not as bad as rubbing alcohol. But
when have you drank rubbing
well,
alcohol?
I've smelled it.
Oh. Like, I'm trying to think what this would be good with. Like, would this be good, like, if you were eating something, like, super spicy or super fishy, maybe? It would kind of tone down the notes?
Maybe. I don't know. It's just kind of like blah, but also not good.
No. It's like, I don't even think I'd drink it just for the alcohol value.
Right. Yeah, it tastes, so, like, when we have those, like, chocolate cookie barrel-aged stouts, you get that finishing note of the bourbon flavor, but this is just like that one note without any of the delicious chocolate or.
But I mean, isn't sake made out of rice though?
Mm-hmm.
Rice doesn't have a lot of flavor notes in it, so I don't know what I was expecting.
This is actually more flavorful than I thought it was going to be, but it's still not good.
It's not. It doesn't look creamy and milky like some of the ones I've seen, so I was like, it'll be okay. It's not though.
No.
We don't recommend it, guys.
We're white.
Oh no.
Nicole is on a struggle bus. She just kicked her headphone jack out of the board. And just so everyone knows, before we started, we had to re-record all of the fucking sound effects.
I was so proud of myself today, guys. I made her bring the soundboard and a microphone to me so I could record it. And it came out too soft because I didn't realize you had to like press it right up. But I couldn't do that because I had to hold the mic and this. So I couldn't press this at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
But I figured it out.
We got it.
We have it back. So
sorry if anyone gets blasted because I don't know how these are going to come across on an actual recording.
Well, hopefully the post-production value.
Post-production. We'll fix it in post. It'll be fine.
My post-production.
Click, click.
It took me 3 tries to post episode 55.
Yep. She really didn't want my pod about St. Valentine's Day Massacre to ever see the light of the day.
Your beat down.
She did, yeah. She had something against it, really.
Eddie themed one. I was like, absolutely not.
You really tried to hold me back, and I wasn't having it. I worked really hard on that episode.
So did I.
Twice.
I worked on it so hard that it just kept coming back to haunt me. Okay. Also, when I did have to listen to it to make sure it was the right one, the third time I posted it, I was like, I am saying the word like way too many times.
Okay, well, lucky for you. We can. Oh, I'm not. No, you got raw skin today. I can't even spray you.
You can't spray me in the face.
That's why we stopped spraying in the first place, because you always hear with like open wounds on your face.
I'm always injecting or burning something off my
Every
face.
week, it's like, oh, I can't get sprayed.
It's my longest running con.
Yeah. Maybe I'll just clap at you.
You just like get little beanbags and biff them at me. But today it is entitled "The Devil Wears Leggings."
Is this an autobiography?
Yes. Today we are going to be talking about a public figure whose evolution I think we see with many people attempting to make money in her field.
Okay.
We're going to be talking about social media influencers. When I say influencer, what do you picture?
Amanda Francis.
The conning people with her
Yeah.
programs.
If you just manifest it, it'll happen.
Mm-hmm.
Influencers are people who are like, oh, I'll come to your restaurant if you pay me $7,500 and give me free food, and I'll post to my 2 million followers.
Uh-huh. That reminds me, before I forget, I'm going to pull it up because there's a video I got to play halfway
They're really
through.
like advertising pimps.
Yeah. Like, if you pay me money, I'll tell people
Mhm.
how good this is.
She's looking intently at her phone.
I'm queuing up the apology video.
Oh.
And I can't obviously put the video in there, but I could probably pull the audio out of it and splice it in so that our dear readers can also hear it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure that's going to work just exactly as you're picturing. But I have complete faith in you, Nicole.
Nothing.
You know,
but
you've
smooth
really
sailing.
never given me any reason
to doubt.
to doubt your skills as a technical manager of this podcast.
I'm great. So today we're going to be talking about a woman named Brittany Dawn Davis. She came onto the social media scene around 2014, where she began working as a fitness influencer. So you can see her in the first video right there, or in the first picture.
Ew.
Yeah, she's, for those of you who aren't looking at the website right now, she's very blonde, very tan, and just looks like an influencer.
Yeah, she has really low body fat, which is not doing her any favors because she looks like wrinkly.
Yeah. Well, she's way too tan there.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know if it's your printer or if it's just the lighting in this room, but that, like the redness that she looks right there, it was the color of your face yesterday.
no, that's how it looked in like. I'm less red than her right now.
Yeah.
I'm more of the pink of the curtains. Like, you can't even
No,
see me.
it's just blue eyes looking at me like a Cheshire cat and a smile.
I'm just blending into the background. That's why I got those curtains. So she's from Texas, and she herself had undergone a fitness transformation. On her website, Brittany Dawn Fitness, she notes, starting her senior year in high school, she started to become conscious of my body. And when she stepped on the scale at 170 pounds, she was the heaviest she's ever been. She reports that she had been unhappy with her weight and her diet, and that was what led her to getting an eating disorder.
Okay, that's fair.
Do you think she sought professional treatment for her ED?
Not a chance.
No. Brittany Dawn's testimony on her fitness website states that in 2012, she entered a bikini competition, thinking this would help her to overcome her eating disorder. We all know that that's probably exactly what happens, because fitness competitions really encourage healthy relationships to food.
Yeah, and, not eating sugar for 2 weeks leading up to it and sitting in a sauna and dehydrating your body 20 minutes
Not
before you're
drinking
supposed
water, yeah. Basically killing your kidneys. She claimed that she used tracking of macronutrients and weight training to improve her overall health and fitness. She focused on what she described as clean eating. She states that she worked out 6 days a week and watched my diet closely.
For someone who doesn't have an eating disorder and is able to balance that in their life, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But that's obsessive if you are already struggling with body image and disordered eating.
I'm also thinking, bitch, do you have nothing else to do?
Yeah.
I would love to have nothing but free time to go and work out 6 days a week.
And meal prep, yeah.
Yeah. I meal prep once a week and I eat it all week because That's just how it has to be. Otherwise, it's chicken nuggies and french fries in the air fryer later because I don't have time and I'm tired. In March 2014, she made an attempt to translate her success into a career by helping others. To do this, you would see some of the typical things within the fitness industry and that era on her Instagram. Brittany in workout gear that was a little too revealing, working out in the gym. Food preparation videos where she was talking about her diet and macros. Starbucks hacks.
I feel like I'm going to sprain my eyes rolling them in this episode.
Yep, so she would talk about how to order lower calorie coffee drinks at the popular coffee chain.
What a revolutionary.
I know, she was really breaking new ground. How do you think Brittany made her money from her time as a fitness influencer?
Was she selling like a program?
She is.
That's so much higher than the old one. It's like a poot.
We deleted the old horn by accident. We had to put a new one in.
We couldn't find the old one. That was so dumb. I mean, it's almost the exact same, but it's so much higher pitched than the other one. I'm a little embarrassed right now.
Well, until we find a better one, or until you get an air horn.
No, I'm not letting you anywhere near an air horn. What do you mean? I already have an air horn. She's sitting right next to me, co-hosting this podcast.
I should have recorded me as the laugh track. It'd be so much better then. That was a little more maniacal.
Yeah.
So between 2014 and 2019, Brittany built her online following to 840,000 followers. And she used this following to sell customized fitness and nutrition plans for the cost of $92 to $300 a month.
Ooh.
In her advertisements on her social media and her website, which, dear readers, you can find, it is still up, Brittany Dawn Fitness. Google it. It's still there. So she promised customized nutrition fitness plans tailored to meet individual needs, regular check-ins and personalized feedback, one-on-one coaching and support, expertise in helping people with eating disorders and body image issues. From an advertising and credibility standpoint, what do you think are some of the primary problems of these promises could be?
Well, if she has 840,000 followers, there's no way she could give them all individual attention and specialized program.
Mm-hmm.
She's not qualified to help people with eating disorders.
Mm-hmm.
And so she's doing a lot of lying.
Mm-hmm. When we look at Brittany's bio, we see a noticeable absence of any mention of formal training. When we look at the fitness industry, there are agencies that maintain guidelines for fitness education. So typically, it'd be the NCAA accredited personal trainers through organizations such as the NASM, ACE, ISSA, ACSM, and the NCSA. When we look at nutrition, there are specialized coaching certifications for generalized wellness, all the way up to a master's degree in nutrition to be a registered dietary nutritionist.
Mm-hmm.
At least you need a 12-month course, and at best it takes 6 years to be trained.
Yeah.
What do you think Brittany's training consisted of to make her qualified for her work?
Googling.
Oh, remember, this is 2012 to 2014 when she started this. Google wasn't as strong.
She'd go to the library.
She checked out a book with a Dewey Decimal System.
No, she was probably like, oh, everyone needs 40 grams of protein a day, and that's it.
Her business website instead boasts experience-based expertise.
That's not a thing.
Uh-huh. So, if you search online, you will find that Brittany has no fitness or nutrition credentials. I think it is important to remember that when this started in 2014, it was kind of the Wild West for influencers. There were no guardrails on. Between 2007 and 2015, YouTubers started making money monetizing their videos. And between 2012 and 2015, Instagram became the powerhouse of influencer marketing, where they would be paid for a sponsored post. Because I remember back in the day, like Kylie and all the Kardashians selling their stupid gummies and different waters and things like that. In fact, it was not until 2015 that the FTC made official guidelines for influencer marketing.
Yeah, it was new. Nobody, someone was like, oh, hey, I can do this. And whoever, Smartwater, I don't know, whoever will pay me.
Yeah.
It's low stakes on my end because all I have to do is pretend I drink this shit.
Meanwhile, we're trying to get the Pail or Boda Box to sponsor us.
I know.
Because we use the products and love the products.
Yeah.
Come on. We're going to get one of those emails that says, please stop talking
We're going to get a
about
cease and desist. Yeah. Yep.
I'm like, bad news, guys. Freedom of speech. We're not getting paid anything to do this. We can say anything we want.
Nicole, I got bad news if you think that's what freedom of speech means.
If our current presidency and government can say the things they say, I can say that.
Okay.
Brainworm.
God.
So we both work in fields where there are strict guidelines about who can do what and when they can do it. In my field, which is mental health, there are guidelines about what level of education and licensing you need to do specific jobs and what knowledge and ability for who supervises who.
Really?
Yes. For example, you very much have to have a master's degree to do clinical work, and you're not going to be supervised by a bachelor's level because they have less education and licensure than you do.
Oh, who'd have thunk?
So,
what a novel idea.
So kind of whoever has the biggest brain wins in that area, right? So you have the most licensures and letters after your name. So in the banking industry, you have a different kind of
we're extremely regulated.
And for good reason.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
We've seen what happens when things get deregulated.
Yeah, we're extremely regulated. In all aspects of my job, the area that I work in for mortgages and the default administration space is so highly regulated. Like, we can't move without making sure we're following the rules.
Well, and you have to take a week off a year just to make sure no hanky-panky's going on.
Well, I don't know that hanky-panky's the right word, but funny business.
Which I also think is weird because someone knows when their week off is coming so they can do all the hanky-panky before and after and not during that week.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a lockout time where someone
might catch something.
Yeah.
So it's a checks and balances.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's actually the FDIC requires 2 weeks, but because we're a smaller company and 2 weeks would be a undue hardship on staffing levels, we get 1 week.
So what are some of the risks we both know about if someone without appropriate credentials works in a field?
Well, they don't know what they're talking about.
So they might tell you the wrong financial information. In my field, you might get the wrong diagnosis, the wrong treatment, the wrong medication. You might get sent to a hospital when you don't need to be sent to a hospital.
Or you might not be
when you should be.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bad things that could happen. And so I did the most in-depth research on this by asking Google AI. And they said, so for healthcare, substandard care and misdiagnosis, so unqualified individuals like Brittany, often lack the necessary clinical judgment, knowledge, and expertise to deliver safe care, leading to medication errors, improper treatments, and delayed diagnosis, physical death and harm, and exclusion from federal programs. So if someone in my field is caught doing something really unethical and illegal, you could no longer be able to bill Medicaid. They can be absolutely not. Obviously, you don't know the rules that need to be played by, so you don't get to play anymore. So that's a big thing. If a mental health worker can't bill Medicare or Medicaid, there's a lot of jobs they couldn't have.
Yeah.
And for financial, it said regulatory noncompliance is a big thing. And if they can get fines, penalties, or even revocation of the bank's charter.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm assuming that means they have to shut down.
Yes. Yeah. So a charter is either federally issued or state issued. So
Yeah.
that's why you'll see like First National State Bank or whatever, or such and such federal credit union.
Mm-hmm.
So it just depends who gets their charter. But yes, then you cease to your charter is basically your license to operate.
Yeah. So there's insider threats and security breaches. So if someone is incompetent, they could intentionally steal data or accidentally give the data to the wrong people. And operational failure. So unqualified personnel make critical errors, leading to inaccurate financial reportings. And that could be very costly, I'm assuming, to remediate.
Yes. Yes, it can.
And overall, for both, it's reputational damage.
Yeah. And someone operating without the education and credentials that people gainfully obtained makes it reduces the credibility of the other people, even though, if you have some idiot working at your office who doesn't know and doesn't belong and wasn't trained and doesn't have the credentials to be there, it makes everyone there.
Think about, you hear about hospitals in like Florida, for example, where they have someone operating and he couldn't tell the difference between a liver and a kidney.
Yeah.
Or they weren't actual doctors and they didn't credential them right when they hired them and they were allowed to practice.
Yeah. It makes everyone look bad.
Yeah. So you have to have the right people in the right positions who know what they're doing. And they have to be trained. So we know that Brittany was selling personalized nutrition and fitness programs. So that she was doing this via Instagram and via her website. So she had about 840,000 subscribers and sold them between $92 to $300. Due to her lack of training, people obviously began to notice that something didn't smell right. At first, Brittany attempted to ignore any criticism. However, in 2019, a Facebook group entitled Brittany Dawn Fitness Complaints emerged, with thousands of participants starting to air their grievances. Some of the complaints were that Brittany chided her via email after she sent Brittany multiple messages attempting to address concerns with the product. Another client claimed she nearly passed out from inadequate nutrition, while others complained that they communicated to Brittany that they had eating disorders and she gave them plans designed to lose weight instead of gaining weight.
Oh my God. Yeah, she's not good at this.
And I remember I was in this Facebook group because I was following this as it happened, in live time, and it was everything you hoped it would be. It's still up. You have to ask to be a member of it, and I'm a member of it. I will let you read some of it later. When the Facebook group began to build steam, Good Morning America did a story on Brittany, and she made a decision to be on camera. I'm gonna try to find the Good Morning America video here.
When you get caught by the news, when the news doesn't show up to do an expose and it's not going to go in your favor. Your best bet at that time is to cut bait, apologize, and stop doing what you're doing. Did she double down?
Yep.
That figures.
We have another cautionary tale, this one about social media influencers and their businesses. One fitness coach and influencer from Dallas who has hundreds of thousands of followers is under fire now after some of her online clients say they were scammed. ABC's Eva Pilgrim is back with this story. Hey, Eva.
Hey, Amy. When you're fighting to reach those fitness goals, a lot of us look at social media for inspiration, motivation. Well, fitness influencing is big money, but not all trainers are created equal. This morning, a warning before you buy into an online plan.
Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to my channel.
Body goals, Fitspo everywhere you look.
Cardio should never feel like you're slaving away at something.
Melina Brunson found hope and inspiration in social media influencer Brittany Dawn Fitness.
I was looking for some sort of training, some sort of fitness program. Eventually, I followed her, so I went ahead and purchased one of her programs.
Brittany Dawn has some 550,000 followers on Instagram, another 290,000 on YouTube.
I have such a heart for what I do and for being in this industry. Being a fitness influencer is my full-time job.
Many of those followers, women who have turned to Brittany Dawn to get their dream bodies, success photos, transformations showcasing the results posted online. Brunson paid $250 for a 60-day plan of workouts, a personalized nutrition plan, and access to Dawn by phone. But she says while she put in the work, Dawn did not.
I never got anything back other than just, oh, girl, you're doing so great. But I'm like, how am I doing great? Because I'm not losing weight and inches aren't going anywhere.
And she is not alone. There are nearly 4,000 members of a Facebook group, Brittany Dawn Fitness Complaints.
What does happen a lot with this sort of thing is this issue of scale and not knowing how to deal with your own popularity. A lot of people just don't buy it because she spent months, in some cases years, ignoring customers who had reached out to her.
Some women unhappy with her program, posting screenshots of emails from Brittany Dawn, some showing refunds. The amounts varying from $50 to full refunds if they sign an NDA. But many saying they never heard from her at all.
I jumped into an industry that had no instruction manual. I'm basically going through uncharted territory, and I'm doing the best that I can to the best of my ability. I'm using this as a tool to learn and to grow as a professional and to move forward.
Brittany Dawn posting an apology on her YouTube channel.
I make mistakes, and that's what this video is here to do, to address it, to say that I am sorry.
But some of her customers saying that apology just isn't enough.
Just overall, it's leaving a really sour taste in my mouth.
And this is a reminder, as popular and successful as these
Oh, boy.
Would you like to listen to the apology video?
No.
Well, I got bad news for you. It's happening. It's because I think the apology video, I don't remember if it came before or after the Good Morning America,
yeah.
but Good Morning America is really when like the heat started to
Mhm.
come.
Yeah, and while you're pulling that up, I just lost my train of thought what I was going to say. Oh, when she's talking about going into uncharted territory, and that's not an excuse to do things shittily. Like,
No.
you're selling snake oil, you're not the first woman going to Mars. Like, come on.
Yes.
You're not doing brain surgery on the moon.
From advising on healthy eating and fitness
I hope that I can do what it takes.
to a full apology.
I am sincerely sorry for any harm that I have caused anyone.
Brittany Dawn Fitness, whose real name is Brittany Davis,
So this is her full apology video. This was posted February 6th, 2019. So she's in her apartment. And also I want you to get a good look at her like entire appearance.
What is she wearing?
Fake lashes, fake tan, and it looks like a flannel maybe.
Hey guys, I'm not really sure where to start this video. I am scared to film this video. There's some things on the surface that have come to fruition that need to be addressed, and so I'm here to do that, and I'm here to put everything to rest once and for all. I did write a statement, and so I'm going to be reading that, but I'm actually filming this video the same day that it's going to be going live, so I'm not going to be doing any edits or anything of that nature. I am just here with my heart on my sleeve, and I'm here to put everything, like I said, to rest once and for all. I apologize to anyone who feels like they got
Also, we could hear her dryer going
Yep.
in the background of this video.
She has like a hoodie with a zipper.
Yeah, it's like thunk, the thunk, the thunk.
for me, and I genuinely promise that my intentions from the start were pure. I wanted to help and impact as many women as I could because I felt like this is why I was given this incredible platform. When you're given an opportunity like this, you would be stupid not to take it and run with it, and unfortunately, I ran too fast for one person. These claims are coming from years ago after I got launched into a business that took off so fast that I didn't know how to mentally handle it. I did what I knew to do to the best of my ability. I didn't know what I was signing up for simply because being an influencer and running a fitness influencer business was not really a thing back then. Therefore, I didn't have much guidance. I'm not truly saying this as an excuse to my actions, but to give you all a much needed explanation as to why certain things happen.
She's 100% making this as an excuse for her actions.
Nobody told me what to do, so I'm absolved.
Yes.
The way that they did and fell through the cracks. At times, it got extremely overwhelming and I took on more than I should have. And for that, I take full responsibility and I am sorry. I am so sorry from the bottom of my heart, but know that I am human, and along with that, I have an incredibly big heart for people and a passion for what I do. When I was offered the opportunity to help women all around the world, I jumped into this head first to something that at that time hadn't been quite tapped into yet. Instagram was still very new, as was the influencer world, and I just happened to be one of the first to see the opportunity laying right in front of me. As I said, looking back, I had no guidance in how to run my business as a fitness influencer, much less on how to respond to negative comments aimed towards myself or towards my business. I was not only a coach, but also the sole content creator, customer service, business owner, YouTuber, financial advisor, and everything else that comes with every business.
Wait a minute, this sounds familiar to me.
I now realize that I should have had more help and that this is a lesson that I am having to now learn the hard way, and for that, again, I am sorry. But like I said, when you are passionate and set on fire for what you love, helping women, it's easy to fall into the mindset of I can do it all on my own. I want to make this right, not so that the harassment will stop, but although I really hope that one day it will, but because I realize how much this has impacted you guys. I want to address each of your concerns about your experience while working with me. With that being said, I created an email specifically addressing all complaints, and I will list this email down in the description box below. Please email me with your name, the email you originally used to work with me, and your proof of purchase or receipt. I will address it as quickly as possible. Any comments below will also be handled via email so that we can talk through your experience and work with me. Months previous to this, I had actually been in contact to resolve an issue with a sweet girl who was a previous client of mine. She had brain cancer at one point in time. We talked through things, and now I am so incredibly blessed to call her a friend. The only reason that I bring this up is to make a point that, in fact, does show that I, as a business owner, am doing things to the best of my ability to resolve any issues that may arise. As an influencer, I understand that I have the full responsibility to show up even through the threats and the harassment. I would please ask that all death threats and all other threats are once and for all put to an end. I would also ask for you to please leave my family and my friends alone. Again, I am sincerely sorry for any harm that I have caused anyone, and I hope that I can do what it takes to make things right. I don't know what else to say. To be quite honest, my brain is pretty frazzled right now. I wrote this last night, and I just... I promised myself I wasn't going to edit this video, so this is just the real raw. I'm planning on posting this tonight. I don't really know what else there is to say. I am so sorry, and I am sorry for anyone that feels hurt or scammed by anything of this nature. That was never my intentions. Like I said, my intentions have always been pure. My heart is for people, my heart is for women and to help. And sometimes as a business owner, when things take off, when you're young, this was years ago, you think you can do it all. And now, knowing now, if I knew what I know now back then, would have saved me a lot of problems. But I am here now, years later, having to apologize and wanting to apologize and asking for your forgiveness to move forward and learning from my past mistakes. Like I said, the email is going to be listed in the description box below, but I really hope that this just puts everything to rest one last and final time. Just please ask for you guys to leave my family and my friends out of this, and for the death threats to stop. In the past 24 hours, I have literally received hundreds of death threats, and that is just absolutely unacceptable at this point. I'm sorry. Again, I'm sorry. I am a human. I am a human being.
It goes on like that for like 3 more minutes, and I'm not listening to that. Got any thoughts?
Yeah. I hate her.
Also, like, you can't see the video from where you are. There's not a single tear coming down her
Yeah,
face
no.
during this. These are crocodile tears.
Mhm. She seems to be under the misguided notion. Well, she's a narcissist, first of all. It's probably how she got in this position anyways.
Allegedly. We don't know that.
Oh, I don't have clinical credentials, so I can say whatever I want about that.
I'm going to say allegedly. Or that is Kyla's opinion.
She doesn't seem to understand or care that just because you apologize doesn't absolve you from the behavior requiring an apology.
No, and your behavior likely harmed people.
Mm-hmm.
Because not only did they not get what they paid for, but you weren't qualified to
Yeah.
give the services that you gave. So there was definitely an instructional and manual training her for what she should have done. She just chose not to get it.
Yeah.
There was training programs if she wants to be a fitness professional
Mhm.
or a dietitian or some kind of like nutrition specialist.
Yeah,
she
didn't
could have got the
invent
training.
something.
She could have got the training.
No, and if she wanted to be this business owner, I mean, go to your local community college and take like a business 101 class.
And that's why it's so dangerous for someone without the proper training to do a job they're
Mhm.
not trained for. So do you think that was the end of it for Miss
Not a
Brittany Dawn?
chance.
So the Attorney General of Texas agreed with us because in February of 2022, they sued Brittany, claiming she scammed clients and gave bad health advice to women who were suffering from eating disorders.
Yeah.
Brittany attempted to claim that she did not work with the women who had eating disorders. However, she claimed that she was an eating disorder warrior, and 14 women claimed that they contacted her to pay for services to help them battle the illness.
Yeah.
The Attorney General reported, Davis posted videos on YouTube explaining that she overcame and won against her eating disorder through exercise and healthy eating. In the same social media posts, she offers links to her fitness and nutrition plans.
Mhm.
That would be like if I advertised to be someone's sobriety coach on this podcast.
Hey, that could be a new revenue source.
Yep. Like we can't get monetized, but we can start helping people not drink shitty wine.
Contact me for tips on how to save your home.
Yep. So the trial went on for over a year. And in 2022, Brittany agreed to a settlement that included $400,000 in monetary penalties, which would be used primarily for customer refunds, a permanent injunction barring her from making unsubstantiated claims about health benefits or results, requirements to clearly disclose any material connections between herself and her endorsers, which I'm sure the FTC had already put in place at
Mhm.
that point, mandatory record keeping of all customer complaints and communications for 10 years,
Oof.
and regular compliance reporting to the FTC.
Yeah.
What do you think was the end of Brittany Dawn?
Did she scam someone famous? That usually gets people to their end.
So after the GMA interview in 2019, she took a brief social media hiatus. What do you think she did then?
I don't know.
What is the natural evolution for a social media presence that's been caught with their pants down?
Did she go to sex addiction treatment?
That would have been great, but it's worse. So in 2019, she returned to social media making complaints about cancel culture
Oh.
and making statements that fitness and health are no longer my identity. What do you think her new identity is?
Did she find religion or money?
My identity is in Christ.
Yep.
Brittany pivoted from fitness to faith as her focus as being a social media
Yep.
influencer. She moved from talking about female strength and empowerment to focusing on her faith and being subservient to her husband.
Oh, how the turntables have turntabled.
She now focuses on the use of modesty to make you a woman of mystery
Jesus.
and how marriage should make you feel alive. She started posting videos where she was lip syncing sermons to hosting weekend conferences.
Ew. Who lip syncs a sermon? That's the most unhinged thing I've ever heard on this podcast.
Do you feel that we are women of mystery?
Not in the good way.
Does being married make you feel alive?
Oh, yeah.
That blind rage really wakes you up in the morning.
Yep. Nothing like your husband chewing loudly to get the old blood flowing.
Well, and I want you to keep in mind that Brittany was married before and divorced.
Oh.
Very Christ-like of her.
Always.
But Brittany married her second husband, Jordan Nelson, in September 2021 during the course of the lawsuit in Texas. So that's him up there.
Okay.
If you had to pick some of his key defining characteristics and highlights, what might you say they could possibly be? It's like shooting blind in the dark.
Well,
there's a lot of MAGA stuff going on here. A lot
Yeah.
of trad wife stuff.
yeah, I can't see what his tattoos are, but I'm sure they're not great. He definitely looks like he probably is a racist, allegedly.
We don't know.
We don't. I'm just saying based on looks alone.
Jordan is a former police officer who lost his job due to undue use of force.
There we go.
In fact, he was sued by the ACLU in Missouri because of his actions while in the line of duty.
Yep, that all tracks. Cancel culture. He got canceled. Now they can be canceled together.
In 2021, Brittany revealed to her followers that Jordan shot their dog after it was hit by a car, which caused backlash and criticism because they chose not to take the dog to the vet.
Does he have a direct phone line to Christy Noam?
Probably. They look like they have the same stylist.
Yeah.
Because of the new content's focus on God and family, people also had questions about the timeline of their relationship, as many speculated they started dating before Jordan's divorce was finalized.
Oh, I'm sure they did.
What else do you think Brittany did that makes you go, are you fucking kidding me? So if she's focused on family and God and serving her husband and shooting her dog.
Did she run for office?
She also attempted to be a foster parent.
Oh, come on.
And in 2022 was criticized after she shared private information and health concerns on social media. For those of you not familiar with the foster care system, there are safeguards in place prohibiting foster parents from sharing photos and private information for the wards under their care on social media.
Mm-hmm.
Her foster care journey came to an end in 2023 after Brittany used a foster child's image and information as fodder for her social media content.
Oh my God, she is the worst.
Brittany now defies her past, stating, "You can't cancel me," as she holds faith-based retreats in Texas, focusing on faith instead of fitness. She started She Lives Free in 2019. In 2022, there was an article published on BuzzFeed by a writer who attended one of Brittany's faith-based retreats in Fort Worth, Texas. The retreat costs between $125 for a one-day retreat to $600 for the weekend events. In the events, the author of the article notes that there was dancing, prayer, Brittany baptizing people.
Oh my God.
So I'm picturing her just like with one of those big round feed tubs,
Yep.
and it's just filled with cold tap water. And these girls in like their Lululemon
Yep.
leggings. And what are those ugly ones with the bad prints? LuLaRoe.
Yeah.
I'm picturing them all just like getting dunked in this water.
Hear me out.
Okay.
I know we're not traveling in February anymore, but how about March? We go to the retreat.
We don't tell her who we are.
Yeah.
And we just show up.
Yeah.
I might burst into flame. Well, it's not real
It's
God.
not real. Yeah.
This is not real God, so I'd be okay. Brittany and her husband attend Mercy Culture Church in Texas, but do not themselves have any official pastoral training.
Shocker.
It is estimated by the interwebs, not me, that Brittany makes between $584,000 to $748,000 a year from her retreats, podcasts, and social media.
How is this bitch making money off of lies when we are out here spreading the truth?
Yes,
And it's costing us money.
it costs us money to put out this very informational, educational, and accurate content on a very timely basis with no technical difficulties. But hey, even with me as the technical director, the social media director, and everything else, we're still doing better than Brittany Dawn.
We're not lying to people. We're not telling them, oh, you have an eating disorder? Cut your calories.
Yeah, no. So Brittany reported in 2025 that she and her husband are expecting their first child after suffering with infertility. True to form, Brittany documented her pregnancy journey and motherhood on social media to promote her brand. And I'm going to pull down that picture up there because that's one of her Christ posts. I want you to read it.
Oh, boy. I thought when I first sat down, I was like, why does she have a picture of the girl from The Ring up there? How does that fit into this? Do I have to read this aloud?
Uh-huh.
Okay. This is not me. This is from Brittany Dawn. Real Brittany Dawn. When the kids' movie that just started has two dads as the parents, pushes disgusting agendas, and start crossing lines you're not letting anywhere near your child.
So she's a homophobe too.
Yeah, and she's sitting like arms up in prayer, like she's praying.
But she took the time to set up her camera and
Uh-huh.
everything to take a bunch of pictures of her doing that.
Pushes disgusting agendas. Boy, isn't that the kettle?
Uh-huh.
Whatever. The pot and kettle and...
So she appears to be pandering to conservative culture, thus the bigoted Instagram
Mhm.
posts. And while she is dressing more conservatively, there's still a large focus on her appearance and what feminine is interpreted as.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like when you look at like Mar-a-Lago face,
Mm-hmm.
which when I look at Mar-a-Lago face, I'm like, they look like sex workers.
I saw a picture of Kimberly Guilfoyle today.
Who the fuck is Kimberly?
Don Jr.'s ex-wife.
Oh, yeah, the blonde one.
I think she has brown hair. Is it Don Jr.'s? One of their, I don't know. Her mouth, she looks like she has a Glasgow smile because her mouth is so wide. Like the edge of her lips are like out here.
Is it because she has like so much Botox in the sides of her cheeks?
I think so. That like everything is just, yeah. It has
See-
like, she looked like in Beetlejuice when they unhinge their heads and like it's just, their mouth is all the way around their head.
Well, it's probably because she's been trying to hold back all those lies that like her lips are just spreading.
Mhm. Yeah. Brittany Dawn, you're not awesome.
And also, I'm glad that she's making under $1 million a year on this bullshit.
Still too much.
And like, I'm hoping that if you're making $780,000, your overhead is $500,000
Mhm.
so that you're barely scraping by. Like, I don't know what her husband does. He's obviously not a cop anymore.
No, and I hope they're not like using their church as a tax shelter or something, which is another thing that people love to do.
Well, says they're not working for the church. She just uses the church as a way to get like street cred.
Next, we'll see Brittany Dawn Ministries. Mark my words.
So, do we need to take a trip to Texas? Like, when we go to Mesa, do we make Lisa drive to Fort Worth, Texas, and attend church and go to one of these retreats?
I know you're not good at like scale and distances.
Well, that's pretty far.
That's really far. That's like a 2-day drive.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah. No, we're not going to Texas.
We'll wait to see if she has one of her ministry retreats nearer to
Yes,
us.
like if she goes to like northern Wisconsin.
Yes.
I'd be willing to go there.
I'm like, we're going to a retreat. I'm going to tell people it's a wellness retreat. But I'm also going to mic us up the entire time. In fact, I hope that she hears this and then is worried that anyone coming to her retreats is mic'd up. Because you can make me sign something saying I won't mic up, but I just won't sign my name.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to do it anyway.
Yeah. Oh, dear readers, don't give money to scam artists.
Don't.
Especially after they have to reinvent themselves to another shittier version.
Yeah, and like her social media hiatus was like a week. And in that week, she found God.
Of course she did.
Because, she's like, how could I keep this money train going? It would be less work just to go to school to become a dietitian.
Yeah, if that's what you really want to do and you want to help people improve their health, just do it the right way.
Yeah.
Go be a dietitian. Go get a fitness certification. I mean, a personal trainer course is not that long.
Well, and also the only thing that gives me a little bit of, okay, this might not be the worst thing, is that she's pigeonholed herself in this MAGA culture. And in about 2 to 3 years, she's not going to be able to come back out because she's posted that she's a bigot.
Yeah. Yeah, she's not.
And she's not going to be accepted by general society at that point.
She's terrible. Her husband's terrible.
And that's why the devil wears leggings.
Good title.
So what are you going to be doing next week?
A murder.
Are you coming for my crown, Cole?
I might be.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I'm doing a murder. And some of the elements, the themes will sound very familiar.
Are they some of your favorite things?
No. There's some of your favorite things.
Ooh.
No, there's a lot of similarities between this case and a case you did previously.
Ooh, is it Bobby Joe Long?
It is.
Yes. That's my favorite case.
There's a lot of similarities in between. Absolutely no overlap in time, but the two cases have
but in
a lot
how
of
bad the police fuck up.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So to the next pour and the next plot twist.